evening. Hello, good evening. I just came back from the resort. Daryl, sayang. If you were just here, we booked a room in Mangrove Hotel, but we didn't stay there, so there's no one inside the room because we prefer to sleep here. It's just 10 minutes or 10 to 15 minutes away from here, because we were planning just to swim, but they don't have a day tour, so just had to book the room so that we can go to the pool. And I told to myself I'm gonna go on diet, but I was really craving for chocolate cake. And since the Grub is still open and Mary Grace is still open, I ordered a cake. Everyone here is asleep. They are all exhausted. And I'm the only one who's awake. It's decaf. It's decaffeinated coffee. So it's fine. Because I can't have a coffee tonight because I won't be able to sleep. I'm just chilling, and then later I'll try to go to bed early because it's Monday again tomorrow. Hello Alex, how are you? Have you ever visited your partner's country? Not yet, because we are planning to visit it once we get married so that I could easily get the visa. We're planning to get married here first, and then we'll be there in the future. Because I do have, you know what, in TikTok, I have like, I joined in a Filipina community who are married to the English and British husband, and then when they were trying to have their visa before, um, they applied for a fiancé visa, I think, or something like that, and then they were declined because what they were planning to do is to get married in UK. It was declined, so what they did is the Western man went to the Philippines, and then they get married in British embassy, and then after that it was easier for them to process the visa, because you know Filipino passports is not as good as the Western's passport. How are you tonight, Zane? One like for you, girl. Thank you, Alex. Thank you. Oh, this is, you look beautiful in this outfit. This is actually a sleepwear. I'm just too lazy to, because I just showered and we just came back from the resort. So we booked a room, but we didn't stay there. We just booked for us to go to the pool. You can go on a tourist visa. It's not hard. For Filipinos, it's hard. But yeah, well, we are actually planning to finish the house yet. That's why we don't really travel much this year until we finish the house. Because we could only hang out like on a weekend. So of course, the ticket going to England is so expensive, and if we go there, as much as possible, we wanna make sure that we're gonna stay there longer than a week. But I would definitely want to visit there, experience the food, food, the culture as well in England. And I'm currently having a cake. You know what? I told to myself, I want to go on a diet because I'm not 100% happy with my current body because I gained weight since last October. I was not really that consistent when it comes to working out, especially the cardio. Told to myself I'm gonna go on a diet, but I didn't eat rice. I didn't eat rice tonight. But here I am having a cake. I ordered a cake from Grab in Mary Grace. Mary Grace is one of the nice bake shop in the Philippines. It's a little bit expensive compared to Red Ribbon or Goldilocks, but the quality of the cake is so good. The doctor told me before to limit the sugar, but I am so stubborn. Sugar, cake, chocolates is my weakness. I can survive not eating rice for the entire year, but I don't think I will survive not eating cake or anything like chocolates for a year. That's my weakness. Hello, CV Adventure. If I'm not mistaken, your name is Justine, right? Thank you, Zane. You're precious, beautiful. Your body is elegant. Thank you. This season is not good for diet. I know. That's why I'm trying to control myself a little bit because there's gonna be a lot of Christmas events. So the events means food. Speaking of food, I also have to finalize the menu for this coming December 21. So Daryl, I'm also planning to order something there in Manila, and then I'll just ask you or my brother to bring it here so that we can have it on Christmas Eve. So I'm planning to cook spaghetti bolognese, steak. What else? What else we could have? Spaghetti bolognese, steak, and fries, or what else? Baby back ribs, maybe? We'll see what's gonna happen. Okay, so either I'll deliver it there in your condo or in Treetop. Thank you. I enjoyed your live stream. Thank you, Justin. Any questions you want to ask about the Philippines, about the Subic, about me, about the Filipina, about my dog Filbert? Just what is the best cake in the world? Cheesecake? Chocolate cake? Mm. Yes, you can because the dog is allowed there. We are so lucky that we got upgraded. got upgraded in our Airbnb. I hope it's gonna be sunny day so that we can enjoy the pool. You know what, guys? In the Philippines, we celebrate the Christmas so much. Like, the entire month, the entire December. So, it's good and bad. So, if you have a business, like food business or some type of business that they can take advantage during the Christmas season, that's good for you. But if you are processing some documents, or if you are gonna expect efficiency about something, definitely not in December. Because this is one thing that I don't understand when it comes to um, the process in the Philippines. It will always take like a couple of weeks for you to get something. You know what I mean? It's not just, there's really no efficiency in everything. I know a bit of your culture and so a glimpse of your lifestyle there, and I got a few Filipino vlogger friends, and also when I used to do live cooking stream on Cake, and I had about 890 Filipino followers. That's great. So you love cooking. What is your specialty? Some Filipino loves to eat and loves to cook. In how to basically the life of the Filipina in general, whether you are from the city or from the province, I think the moment that you reach up the moment that you reach the age like 6 or 7 years old, the mother or the grandmother or whoever, the guardian, will train the girl already to do the household chores, especially the cooking. So that's the culture in the Philippines. Like when you are at 6 and above, like early teenager, 6 and above, um your parents will obligate you to um either to cook rice or to prepare breakfast for yourself or for your siblings. Zane, I plan to visit your beautiful country in the spring. Very excited. Been all over the Asia except there. Do you have any expectation here in the Philippines? I mean, there is really good and bad as well. I do steak also, Chinese food, barbecue as well. What is the best? I actually have a ribs in our fridge. The problem is, my English family, are not fan of barbecue sauce. Can you suggest a ribs recipe, Justin? That aside of barbecue sauce. I don't know what will I do with that ribs that I bought. It's plain. I haven't marinated with anything yet because I don't know what to do with it yet. What's your expectation? Where are you planning to go, Zane? In which part of the Philippines? Ay, excited to meet the beautiful woman there, lol. Are you talking to anyone like online? The number one, just based on my experience, do not rush everything, Zane. Just enjoy the moment. Don't. Oh no, yeah, but you'll definitely meet Filipinas here. If I'm not mistaken, you are the one who got like a Thai ex-wife, isn't it? I remember you. How the prep and how you season is the key. What will I season? What ingredients will I use to season it? Just salt and pepper. Is that enough? So how to be a Filipina? How does it feels like growing up as a Filipina? Your parents will obligate you because some parents they really want to have a daughter is because oh daughter is someone who could help for household chores. Daughter is the one who could achieve more. There's really like a big pressure when it comes to being a Filipina sometimes. Like you have to go to the school, achieve whatever grades that you need to achieve, and then at the same time you also have to know, you also have to um what do you call this, you have to learn how to take care of the house. Like we brought up the parents will brought up the Filipina, whether you are from the city or you are from the province. The Filipina will be brought up to be a housewife, or basically to be the one who will take care of the house and the family, because you are the girl, you are the one who is in charge to do the food, you are the one who is in charge to do the laundry, you are the one who is in charge to clean the house. And at the same time, if you want to build your career or if you want to have a work in the future, you also have to do that. So there's really a lot of pressure. Yes, Daryl said, and they will tell you it's for your future you can survive if ever I will die. The typical mother's line, which is correct. I learned how to cook as early as 6 or 7 years old. Um, Cooking rice, not in the rice cooker, but in a typical Filipino caldero, typical Filipino casserole, where you put the rice, and then you will use these lines on your fingers. So you will measure the rice. If the rice is until here, the water should also be until here. If the rice is until here, the water should be also until here as well. So that's how they taught us. And then you have to wash the rice twice. I remember one of my um, English boy here, kid, he asked me because he loves rice, but he don't know how to cook rice. And then I told him, I was not at home way back then. He messaged me in WhatsApp and said, how will I cook rice? And then I told him, just wash it a little bit and then add water. And then I came back home. I said, oh, how's your rice? Were you able to cook it? And then he said, it's still there in the rice cooker. And then when I check it, oh, it's not cooked. He said, I'm waiting for it to be cooked. But there's no water in it. Did you put water? No? Do I have to? So since then, at least he learns how, at the age of um, 17, he learns how to cook the rice already. Because I taught him. Because normally in UK, they will eat rice. They will just buy rice, which is in a pack, and then they will just put it in a microwave, and then that's it. I want to just come there, meet someone, not trying to meet anyone online. If I'd rather just meet a random. Yeah, sometimes it's better to meet in person, is because at least you will know that if you really like her, her appearance as well, and if you will really have a good banter with that Filipina, or if she will also appreciate you as a person. it's easy to build a connection in person. Black pepper, salt, and all-purpose seasoning. Steak seasoning is optional. Thank you. I'll check further options with that. Ribs. Utong TV. Hello. Thank you for being here. You greet Chikis. You greet me. My name is Nina, please. Hello, Chikis. Hello, Nina. Rice is easy to cook. Yes, rice is very easy to cook. But if you have a terrible rice, you really have to do the special technique. If the rice is not really as good as the normal one. So yeah, I started to cook rice when I was 6, and then I remember because my mom got sick when I was like around um 10 or 11 years old. But my mom really loves to cook, and I am always in the kitchen every time that she cook. So that's why. And then um I remember the very first food that I cook for my mom was a sweet potatoes. It's a big thing in the Philippines. We call it banana Q or kamote Q. It's a sweet potatoes, and then it has sugar with it. Like, because Filipino really loves sugar. So I cook her sweet potatoes. It's coated with some sugar and caramel. And then I forgot that she's not allowed to eat solid food anymore way back that time, because she got sick, and then she only um she could only eat towards her nose. You know what I mean? The tube. I don't know what it's called. I forgot. NGT? Was it like that? So I was so excited because my first time that I made something, and then I gave it to her. Mom, try this, try this. And then she was just staring at me, and then she started to cry because she's proud, but at the same time she won't be able to eat it because she's not allowed, and she cannot eat anymore. She cannot eat solid food. So that was when I was 11 or 12 years old. And then she died when I was 12. That's why I learned a lot at home. I learned everything in the hard way, in life in general. Here in our house, the most requested food is um, chicken masaman. I cook rice at least 4 times a week. Rice and curry, fried fish, also rice and beans like lentil and chicken stew. That sounds delicious. Yeah, so here we only have like because we don't really dine every day. I most of the time I cook for them. I cook for us. So I cook just the pan fried salmon, um, the marinated chicken wings, chicken fajitas is also most requested, like sometimes twice or thrice a week. Chicken fajitas, and then chicken skillets. What else? Chicken masaman. Generally, most of the time we eat chicken. Chicken masaman. I love chicken masaman with peanut butter. It's so nice. So, yeah, growing up as a Filipina, that is how it is. You have to learn everything at our early age. Good thing you're still not having nearly we're gonna have wings because we always eat chicken. I'm not really fan of pork very much, aside of the ribs. And it's hard to get um Depends on your taste buds, but they don't really like the steak, the frozen steak that you can get. Hmm. Also, in the Philippines, there's actually a lot of pressure as a Filipino, especially when you reach up to around 25 to 30 years old. So, when you are a teenager, parents will always tell you, or the older people will tell you, don't get don't have a boyfriend yet. You're not allowed to have a boyfriend yet. You finish your study first. That's what they will say. When you are below 18 or below 20, finish your study first. Make sure you finish your study. You're not allowed to have a boyfriend. But me, I'm stubborn. I had a boyfriend and I hide it. But at the end of the day, I know my boundaries. Even if I had a boyfriend, I still finished my degree. And I introduced my boyfriend to my family. We've been together for 2 years already before I introduced him, because I said, you have to prove to me first that you are, that we really have a good relationship before I bring you home, because my family will think that boosh, it's gonna be for married already, or for marriage, which is not. Hello, I was just like, way back then I was just like, I think 21 years old. So yeah, as a teenager, when you're a Filipina, parents will always tell you, you're not allowed to have a boyfriend yet until you finish your degree, until you finish your study. What's gonna happen to you if you got a boyfriend? You're gonna get pregnant, and then what? You will just starve, and then in the future, I'm the one who will take care of the baby. That's the typical parents, typical mother, Filipino mother lines. And then when you reach up to 20 when you reach up to 20 years old, 21 and above, let's say 21 to 25, they will ask you, oh, why, if you are single, so 18 years old and below, they will say, you're not allowed to have a boyfriend, right? And then, like, until 19 or 20, you're still not allowed to have a boyfriend. And then when you reach up to 21 to 25, you're already working, they will say, oh, when are you gonna have a boyfriend? You're gonna get old alone. When are you gonna have a partner? Because way back then, when I broke up with my ex when I was 25, every family reunion, that's the question to me. Oh, when are you gonna have a boyfriend? When are you gonna have a boyfriend? Are you not Are you not feeling lonely? What is your plan with yourself? That's the typical aunt and mother's question. Every family reunion. And then there's also some questions about the career. They will ask you, if you don't have a job, they will question, why are you not working? But if you have a job, they will say, why are you working in that company? Look at you, you look so tired already. You don't have sleep. You have to resign there and quit that job. Look for a different job. Sometimes you will never know, where am I gonna put myself then? So, but that is just because they care about you, and they just want the best for you. The Filipino or Filipina mothers, grandmas, aunts, that's very typical in the Philippines. So when you reach up to 25, up to 30, and you don't have a boyfriend, or let's say you have a boyfriend already, they will ask na, the next step that they will make pressure on your end is, when are you gonna get married? When are you gonna settle down? You won't be able to have a baby when you turn 30 and above. It's gonna be so hard for you to get pregnant. And that is what I am experiencing at the moment. So they keep on asking. Also in the Philippines, it's not a norm to before. Nowadays it changed a little bit. due to the modernity of the world. It changed a little bit, but before, it's very conservative, that you are not, it's not a good image for the family and for the Filipina if you are living in with your partner. Why? Is because definitely if you are living in without any marriage, that is against the Catholic culture. If you are living in, obviously you're not just looking at each other at home, right? So there is a sexual intimacy that's already happening between the two of you, and that is against, the Catholic, um, Ten Commandments. So that's why it's not really good for your family or for your image if you are living in, um, without a marriage. And I do have some conservative relatives that every time they see me, they will ask that, oh, when are you planning to get married? You're already living with him. What is your plan? It's not good that you're already living with him without any marriage. And me personally, I don't really answer the questions very much. I just smile. It's because I know my plan, I know my partner's plan. So it's not, what do you call this? It's not my responsibility to explain myself, because at the end of the day, it's gonna be my life. Hello, Graham. I hope you're doing well. Good evening. Hello, Jose. Hablas Español? No, not much. I only know basic. ¿Cómo estás? Hola, ¿cómo estás? No, it pueble hablame. I want to learn Spanish. Alex, yeah, you are right, Kelly. When I was 20, like 21, I had my first real girlfriend. Wow, 21st. Forever 21. One of the you've had your first girlfriend or one of your first girlfriend? That's different. I was raised to work hard at young age, establish yourself, and have your house in your 40s. Yes, that's right. I hope sometimes that's how it is in the Philippines. It's just that um not all, but in general, kasi in general in the Philippines, they want, for example, I am the eldest, let's say. I'm lucky that this is not my experience, but if it's just an example, um I am the eldest, so I am the one who should finish the study. I am the one who should get a nice job, and I am the one who should provide my entire family when it comes to finances. That's how it should be. And then I am the one who got the pressure. If I have a lot of siblings, I'm the one who got the pressure to give them a proper education, because my parents gave me a proper education already. So that's the typical Filipino culture, which is sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. It's good if you'll be able to get out of, if it's gonna be good if you will be able to provide for your family, and they will not take advantage. There's just gonna be a certain time frame for you to help them. Because for me, what we did, so basically my mom and my mom died when I was 12, and the one who supported my finances when it comes to my studies was my aunt, which is the youngest sister of my mother, and then my grandma and my other aunts as well. So what they did is they let me finish my degree, and then after that, what they will always say is it's not necessary for me to help them, but it's necessary for me not to be a baggage for them. It means like finish your degree, work for yourself, and do not like be responsible for yourself. So that's what happened. And then of course I have two younger brothers, so I also help them. Together with my aunt, I help them to finish their degree as well. In that way, we will not experience poverty. So that's why now my two younger brothers have their own income already. They have their own profession, and I don't have any baggage. So typically, especially for foreigners that are in a relationship with the Filipina, there's a saying that if you're a Filipina or if you're a foreigner who is in a relationship with the Filipina, it's gonna feels like you will be in a relationship with the entire family, because you will be obligated to support the Filipina's entire family, which is mostly yes, but there are some family that are not really like that, like me. You're having, hello Jimmy, you're having pizza and coffee. I'm having coffee and cake. Thank you, Alex. Yes, guys, please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I listen the way you speak, and I think you got a good head on your shoulder. You got great mindset and matured way of thinking. Sometimes it's because of, I think the reason why I'm like this is because of my life experience, and I learned it in the hard way. So where am I? What am I saying a while ago? Forgot. Lost my thoughts. So yeah, when it comes to, if you are a foreigner and then you're gonna date a Filipina, sometimes they will say that you will just not gonna marry the Filipina, you will also marry the entire family. Because even if you are not a foreigner, that is the Filipino culture. For example, I got a Filipino husband. So that husband, if he sometimes, if I am very family oriented and my family really needs me, and let's say I don't have a job, my husband, or I will ask my husband, would it be possible for us to help my mother, for us to help my brother, for us to help my biological family? So that's part of our family culture in the Philippines. So if you are looking forward to date a Filipina, I am just setting you an expectation that you should be also ready to be a family oriented. Good morning from the East Coast, United States. Hello, Matt. How are you doing? Is it 10:30 in the morning there? Or 11:30, 9:30? East Coast, Eastern Time. That's great. So, yeah, that's how it feels like to be a Filipina in the Philippines. To grow up, there's gonna be a lot of pressure. 26 degrees. Oh, yeah, that's cold. We went to the resort a while ago here in the here in Subic Bay. We didn't go to the pool because the water is cold. I mean, it's not cold in the Philippines, but there's no, it's not really sunny a while ago. We went there, we were hoping to have a tan lines and everything. We didn't. I used to see a lot of foreign vloggers that keeps on saying that you should date um the province girl and not the city girl. I think it depends. They always I don't really mind about it. It's because that's their preference. But I feel like um the Filipina who are from the city wasn't able to vocalize our side when it comes to what they're saying, that the province girls are so much better to be the housewife and everything. In my opinion, if that's your preference, that's good for you. But just because we are city girl, it doesn't mean that we cannot be a good housewife or a Filipina partner. We are all Filipina and we grew up with the same culture. We are all sharing the same attributes. Especially if you grew up with your mom and with your grandma. Matt, my brother dates a Filipina woman. She wants me to date her friend, but she is extremely clingy, which is turn off. Oh, yes, Filipinas are so clingy. Like, how will I say it? Like, you would expect, like, the Filipino will always expect you to communicate, especially in LDR. They are so clingy, like, where are you? They will always ask what you're doing, like that. They will expect you to always communicate. And Filipina expects you to always be around for them. Some, but I was not really like that on set. That's one of my red flag actually when we were just starting dating, because I was so guarded. But uh, as times goes by, I learned to be more committed. I was about to ask you your opinion about province girl and city girl. Mm, province girl and city girl. I mean, I don't really have any. I feel like sometimes kasi the people from the west always compare the province girl and the city girl, which is understandable. I just find it a little bit biased sometimes. For example, vlogger number 1, he came from United States, and then in United States he got an ex-wife, western ex-wife. He got a kid. He left the wife, got divorced. He left the western wife. He left the child. Is he supporting child support? We don't know. And then he moved to another Asian country, which is not the Philippines, right? Then he had a province girlfriend from that Asian country. And then, I don't know if he got kid with that Asian girl, but then he left again. They broke up, and then he moved to Cebu. And then he realized that there's another near place which is more province than Cebu, which is the Dumaguete, which is near the Cebu. And then he said that he was basically vlogging his life, which is understandable, and his experience. He's vlogging that if you will be having a Filipina partner, it should be from the province because this and that. So I was thinking, it's understandable that you are suggesting to have a Filipina province wife, a Filipina from province than a city girl. It's because that is your experience. He was comparing that if you will date a city girl, it's just basically the same like the girl or the wives from the west. I don't really think so. Yes, there may be a lot of there may be a difference between the city girl and the province girl. It's because some of the city girls got let's say it gets modern a little bit. It's because we have a life experience. We've had a life experience. We also had tough experience, and we also had a better experience. And we have, some of us had proper education. That's why there's a comparison. But it doesn't mean, despite of all those experiences, it doesn't mean that we cannot, or we are not a good partner, or we don't have this Filipina um, characteristics, the typical um, loving, sweet housewife type of Filipina. My brother wife tried getting me on eat balut. No thanks, haha, not my cup of tea. I don't eat balut, to be honest, but I like the taste of the soup from balot and the yolk, but the not the chicken, or the baby chicken. Oh, I just can't. I absolutely love the culture. The people of the Philippines are extremely hospitable. Yes, because that's how we are. Because Filipino are, in general, Filipinos are very what do you call it? It's very happy-go-lucky type of people. It's because despite that we are experiencing hardship and everything, we want to feel happy, and we want to make sure that the people around us are happy as well, or um what do you call this, comfortable. In my opinion, it depends on the person. I will say province girl or city girl, not matter to me. I look for good communication, understanding. Exactly. You're right, Justin. You all just full of life and love. Yes, that's how Filipino are. We always put our heart. And I do actually have a lot of province girl friends. Rapunzel, one of my most true friend, Rapunzel. She is originally from province, in part of Mindanao. I've been there. I visited her there before, and oh my God, her grandma is so lovely. Her mother is so lovely. They take care of me and everything when I was there. And she is a province girl, but she works in the city now. She is in the city, and I don't really see any differences between our personality. Like, we are still the same Filipina. That she is now pregnant, so she got married with our friend Carlo. She is now pregnant, and she is a very modern housewife. She is a housewife, and then at the same time, she also work at the bank. They work together. So she still take care of Carlo, cook for Carlo, wash Carlo's clothes, clean the house. At the same time, earn money together. She supports Carlo whatever he needs to do. So same. Also Betty, one of my friends, she is originally from Cebu, very province girl before, and then she studied here in the city, and then she got pregnant, she got married, she got kids, and then now, you know, the Uptown Mall in BGC, she managed that. She is a lovely person, a loving wife, a loving mother, and a career woman at the same time. Do you live in the States, Kelly? No, Matt. I am here in the Philippines. Your husband is very blessed to have such a beauty as yourself. You seem to have a very good personality. Thank you. I am also blessed to have him. We have a very good bond, or we have a very good connection. Really, we're typically the same in the way how we think, the way how, what we want in life. It's very the same. He is very family oriented. That's the reason why his family is with us. It's actually normally the Western man will go to the Philippines, and then the Western man will take care the Filipino family. In our situation, it's different. He goes here with his family, and then I take care all of them, especially if his mother is here and everybody. So it's actually fun. It's not it feels like you are with the Western people, and then you are experiencing the good and bad in the Philippines. I hope you two last forever, especially if you both are happy. Yes, well, that's definitely the goal. We do fight sometimes, but not often. And splitting up is not like really an option. Law enforcement here can reside at age of 50 or 55. I got 5 more years to resign. I plan to come visit Cebu and see the lifestyle, try the street food and niches there. If I like it, it may stay longer. Yeah, it's nice in Cebu. I've been there. We went there last February. That's where we celebrate our um, Valentine's. There's actually, it's nice to be in Cebu, but there's also ups and downs. Like for example, there's still a lot of improvement. You know the famous hotels there, like for example the Nastar, the Shangri-La. This is the Shangri-La, and then all the entire road that you have to travel with, or that you have to pass by Shangri-La, Mactan, what's that? Shangri-La and Dusitani and all those resorts there, the hotels. It's nice if you are inside the resort, but outside, just to set you an expectation, I'm not like so it's nice to be in those resorts, but to set you an expectation, you will also go through with a lot of slums. And the slum area is outside of the resort. That is just what I've noticed. I don't understand why the Shangri-La or the other big resorts didn't even at least improve the outside a little bit, like the road. It's still like the paradise in the middle of the slum, basically. Every couple has arguments. It's perfectly normal. Yes, that's normal. And sometimes if there's no argument, it's boring, isn't it? I want to visit Palawan. Beautiful place. Palawan is one of my favorite place in the Philippines. I went there many times already, especially when I was still doing the scuba diving. I went to El Nido, Palawan, and then I did the scuba diving for like third time, and then I got lost under the water. Because my travel buddy, I don't know him personally. I just met him there during when I enrolled myself to do the scuba diving that time. The dive master introduced me to this Canadian guy. Oh, by the way, you cannot dive alone, so the three of us will dive together. So basically, that Canadian guy is my dive buddy. So the dive master, my dive buddy, and then me. And I am very small, as in I have a very small feet. I didn't bring my fins, so they gave me a fins that's a little bit big for my feet. And then when we were underneath, because it was like December, I think, or November, so the current is so strong. And then I had like cramps, and then my fins came off. So they didn't realize I was not with them anymore, and they left me in the middle of nowhere. It was literally so dark under the water. Oh my god, that was the creepiest experience I've ever had in my life. I was under the water. It's just all dark. I don't know what to do. And then The dive master didn't even provide a compass and a computer, so I don't even know how deep am I, where am I. So I just actually wait there for like 3 minutes. I just count in my head, and then I ascend for a couple of minutes, and then I ascend again. And then when I go up on top of the ocean, I've noticed I am in between of two big mountains. I was like these two mountains, and I was like here. There's no one over. There is no one there aside of me, and I feel like bloody hell. This is. Am I gonna die here? This is my last day. Either I get either the sharks eats me, or what, I will get dehydrated and I will pass out or something. That was the worst experience I've ever had. But never that aside of that, I really love Palawan, and it didn't stop me to dive again. So after a couple of minutes, I saw a boat, our boat. They were looking for me. They saw me, and then went to the boat, and then I rest for a while, just pacify my emotion. And then the dive master asked me, do you still want to dive? I said, of course, I paid for it. I'm gonna dive. I'm not gonna. I have to see what I want to see underneath, because there's this famous view underneath. So I said, I'm still gonna dive. I want to see what I want to see. So we still did it, and that's still my favorite place to go. And then during the proposal, that's where my partner proposed to me, because he knows the story. So we changed the he changed the bad experience to a better memory. So yeah, definitely you can visit Palawan. I would suggest for you to visit the Kawayan Resort in Palawan, in El Nido. Matt, you remind me of a UFC fighter. Her name is Tracy Cortez. You look identical. Oh, UFC fighter. I love boxing. That's what I've been gagging to do. I used to I did boxing, like, of course not UFC, but I did boxing as well, like after the lockdown, I think 2021. I enjoyed it very much, and then I was actually trying to enroll for boxing last week, but I was so dizzy, so I postponed it a little bit. But mind you, I'm really having a dream. In my dream, I receive a gift from my partner, which is a boxing gloves. So I'm really thinking about the boxing for a couple of days, for the past couple of days. But I do have a boxing gloves already, so hopefully this week or next week I'll do that. I don't know who is Tracy Cortez, but I'll definitely check that later. You strike me as a person. Thank you, Justin. After the movie, Joe, I never swam in the ocean ever again. Really? Ocean is so creepy, but at the same time, it's mesmerizing. What's under there? Like, it's so amazing that, imagine, you could go up or you could go down. You can experience the both side. We are so blessed to have it. The bad thing is to be bite or eaten by a shark. I actually ate a fry shark. We're supposed to eat them, not them to eat us. I was able to dive with sharks before in Thailand, but not like massive shark. Hello, chickies. I'm not seeing Angelus for Ferolino. Your message is retracted. What is that, darling? I love you. My partner is asleep. He woke up and then he fell asleep again. Yes, I must agree. 5% of the ocean has been explored. Goes to show how vast the ocean is. It's really creepy. I also did what do you call that? Wreck driving. Wreck, like you will enter inside of whatever, inside of the old airplane that's under the ocean, or old boats. I didn't enjoy it very much. There's nothing to see. It's just rotten steels. Uh, they they just trained how to navigate if you're gonna enter inside of the wreck. I did enjoy it very much. It's just, how about diving in Pasig River? No, pass. Thank you. What are you gonna see there? Um, what's the type of fish? Janitor fish and trash. I'll stay here in the land where I am dry and can see what's under me. Yes. I'm getting cold. I keep on talking. I haven't finished my cake. Yes, I've been to Thailand couple of times. I love it. I love Thailand because they are more clean than the Philippines. I can say that Philippines is a little bit a little bit left behind compared to Thailand. And when it comes to properties, hotels as well, accommodations, there's a lot of cheaper accommodation there, but it's so nice. Here in the Philippines, if you wanna go to a nice accommodations, it's really expensive. Yeah, Phuket is beautiful. And Thailand is very clean. Even the slum area is a little bit clean compared here. There's the there's the born the game wop wop again. What are we up? My other family member here, he's always in Thailand every 2 weeks. He is there now actually. He'll be back by 17th. He got a Thai girlfriend. Who doesn't know how to cook rice as well. So I had to teach both of them. Germany. It's in Europe, isn't it? No, I'm not going to make an OnlyFans because I don't need to. Even if I need to, I won't want to have one. Even if I don't have a partner, I'm not gonna go to OnlyFans. One of the country that I want to visit in the future is Italy and Switzerland. Why does Filipinos? Most of the Filipinos, they would prefer to get out of the country. They would prefer to get out of the Philippines and start their life in the West is because there's a lot of opportunities, I must say. Obviously. Because here in the Philippines, no matter how hardworking you are, if you are in a poverty, it's really hard to get out. Because of the income is so... Imagine my cousin, Riza. She was a nurse in Dubai. She was earning more than 100 to 200,000 in pesos. And then before lockdown, she and her husband came back to the Philippines because they were planning to migrate. She wants to expand her horizon, and then she wants to transfer to Canada. So she needs to process the papers, do some studies, do some examinations and everything. She was able to sort all those papers, and then lockdown happened. I know, before lockdown happened. So while waiting for all the papers that she's trying to take care of, she applied for a job, which is still a nurse in one of the best hospital here in the Philippines, or here in Manila, in South area Manila, which is the Asian hospital, one of the best and one of the expensive hospital. It's really for the elite people because it's so expensive. So she became a nurse there, and then when she received her salary, obviously she knew it when she signed the contract. When she received the salary, she was so tired. She was like in a emergency section. She was so tired, exhausted and everything. And then she only received 6,000 pesos minus the tax and everything. All the efforts, she only received 6,000 pesos. She was literally crying way back home because she said, how will I survive in the Philippines? How will I start my family if I only earn 6,000 pesos? Way back then, the electricity bill is 20 to 25,000 pesos. So how is she gonna survive? So that is the reason why Filipinos are getting out of the Philippines, because of the salary. It's so cheap. Like if you are already a professional nurse, you could earn 100 to 200,000 pesos in other countries, but here you're only earning 6,000 pesos. It's not compensated. My brother told me a place in the Philippines where they can have a resort, where they can have a horseback riding and huge zip line. I forgot the resort, but mountains and water sports were stunning. Maybe it's in Davao. What was the place we went in Davao, Daryl? In Davao, you can do horseback riding, and there's a huge long zip line. Hello, chickies. Life can be short. It's best to explore, enjoy life, go with your dreams. Yes, correct. Hello, Isabella. That's a lovely name. That is so chic. Isabella! Isabella! So, it's a very nice name. It's very elite. It's very elegant. Isabella. Oh, by the way, my name is Isabella. That could be the place. Horseback riding. I tried to ride the horse in Baguio, but not really like a proper horseback riding. There's a crazy one again. I don't have what. I want some water. You want coffee, babe? Hmm? Where's my tumbler? Where is the tumbler? It's downstairs. Is there a horseback riding in Tagaytay? Hang on a minute, it's a little bit dark. I'm gonna get some water. I think shit. I left my tumbler in the resort. I remember it was on top of the table. Yes, I speak Tagalog. It depends if you are really into languages, you're easily gonna learn it. Some Westerns learn Tagalog. My partner doesn't. Good evening is magandang gabi. Because Tagalog is like, the tone of it is so hard. Yes, it's such a beautiful language. Oh, why is it there? In the Philippines, you should at least learn the basic in Tagalog. Especially, thank you, salamat. Excuse me. Also the bad words, so that you will know if some bad Filipinos are cursing you already. Or if they are very disrespectful already. I'm gonna be in trouble at the gym tomorrow. I don't have tumbler, so that is, at least that tumbler lasts for 2 years. Yes, good thing about the Philippines, most know English language, so it easy to get around places. Yes. But some the that's a good thing about the Philippines. Everybody can understand you. However, not most of the Filipinos are confident enough to speak in English straight, because they are too shy to speak in English because they are not used of it. And some Filipinos are really grammar nasty. Like, they will always correct you about the grammar, which is fine, but sometimes they correct it in a very hard way. Let me just double check if the doors are locked. So dark. Kitties. Babe. Why are you here? Hilbert, who told you to be here? The dog is in our bedroom. It's not allowed to be here anymore. Babe, I forgot my tumbler in the resort. It's on top of the table, below the TV. The grammar is important here than the thought of what are you saying. French Bulldog. He's here looking at me. Filbert, say hi to everybody. Hello everyone. You're not supposed to be in our bedroom. Why are you here? He went up. What was that? The good thing about... Let me just scroll up. Hoy! What's that? Shh! I heard it's mandatory to learn English in school here in the Philippines. Yes, it is, because there's only two subjects that is in Tagalog, which is the Filipino history and Filipino. And then the rest of the other subjects are all in English, such as the mathematics, science. It's all in English. That's why it's mandatory to learn English in the Philippines. However, nowadays kids are very good in English, but on the previous years, they don't really speak English very much. Like, you could, how will I say it? You can be good in English at school, but it's really hard for them or for others to apply it on a daily living. It's because they don't really speak in English in outside of the school. They speak Tagalog at home. They speak Tagalog outside. So that's why they are not really very confident. However, they understand. If you are in most modern places, definitely you will be able to have a proper conversation with the Filipinos. They may be able to speak in English fluently, but in super province areas, it's not fluent. They may have different dialects as well, because Philippines have different dialects. It also depends on the level of the education. So if you just if the other person only finish the elementary, then he or she knows only the basic, and then high school or until college, they may be able to learn or to speak, they may be able to speak more in English or more fluently. Usually, East and Southeast Asia countries have tones, so it makes the language hard. But Tagalog is easier, I think, than other language because we use English alphabets in writing. Yes, that could be the reason why Thai people are having a hard time, is because they have a different alphabet. They have a different um. It's not the same as English because Tagalog, the spellings and everything, it's syllables per syllables, and it's the same alphabets. Filbert is the beast, yes, but he is so lovely. He's so clingy. He's clingy like a Filipina. What are you looking at? Yeah, Frenchies are so cute, but they are so noisy. They never stop. They never stop doing that. They're so noisy. Sometimes and he's so lazy. He is so lazy. Like, as much as I want to go out and have a dog to walk, he's not gonna walk. He will just sniff everywhere, and then just chill. And then he will want us to carry him. Thank you, Shiraj. How many languages you speak in Philippines, girl? Um, English and Tagalog. However, there is a lot of dialect in the Philippines. I'm not sure how many dialects have we got in the Philippines. Let me Google that. Let's see. I'm also curious because the people in Visaya, because there is Luzon, Visaya and Mindanao. And then at the same time, in Luzon, there are different dialects. For example, from Pampanga, they speak a Pampangan. Some people here in Subic Bay, actually, I don't understand them because some of them, they speak Kapampangan or Ilocano. Let me search. How many dialects in the Philippines? We have, oh my goodness. The Philippines has over 175 to 185 dialects and languages. Good night, Justin. Thank you so much for supporting me here. And everyone, please like, share, and subscribe on my channel. Loko. Pigs and dogs body. Yeah, that's why. See, if you go, let's say you date a Filipina from Manila and then you date a Filipina from Cebu, you will not expect us to understand each other 100%. They may understand Tagalog, but I don't understand Cebuano. Like the friends that I mentioned, which is Rapunzel, Betty, May, my best friend May, they are all originally from province. And I remember we had a drink and then we are all in the car and then they were all teasing each other this and that, and then they were all speaking in Visaya, they were all speaking in Cebuana, and I'm just like sitting there, what the hell is happening? What are you guys talking about? And then sometimes I also I understand what they're saying, but I really couldn't um converse, or I couldn't talk in Cebuana because they have really different dialect and it's hard. Unsa, I don't even know, I forgot what it is, but I used to hear them saying that. But I understand some silly words, bad words as well. Oh, it's already 11:17. I didn't realize it's late. It's getting late. It's Monday again. The workers will be here again tomorrow. My phone will be always busy again tomorrow. It's about time to order some materials, scaffoldings. Whoosh. Yeah. Tagalog speaks can only, mostly Tagalog people or Manila people can only speak two language, but those provinces, the educated province girls, they can speak three dialects or language: English, Filipino, and their local language. What? 7 years old? You got a girlfriend at 7 years old. Wow, you're such a bad boy, Matt. Char. Wow, exchange students. That's amazing. So she was able to. Jenny. Lovely. Yeah, the parents are very that's the good thing. There are some parents that they will really, I think that's a nice parenting. If your daughter got a partner and you will try your best to have a as a parent, you will try your best to have a good communication with the daughter and the daughter's partner, a good relationship. In that way you will be able to guide the young couple. One of my cousins, that's her problem nowadays, is because her son, which is only how old is Kyle? 13 years old. Her son is having a girlfriend, and obviously they are not just staring at each other, they're having a sexual intimacy already. And she was crying because she is so disappointed because of her son and the other girl's behavior. I told her, you won't be able to stop them. I asked her, how old are you when you get pregnant? Because she was so young when she got pregnant. How old are you when you get pregnant? When you were able to experience that experience, do you think, did you stop yourself? No, right? So do you think your son, the more you stop him, do you think he will stop? Of course not. The more you stop them, the more they will hide and the more that they will do it. So it's better to, I told her, it's better to have a good communication, a good relationship with your son and with your son's girlfriend. In that way, they will be able to have um, a confidence that they can open up to you, to have a confidence that they will also listen to your advices. Times were different and it's there now. Life was more simple. Yeah, the life during 1991 was really simple. I was born in 1992 though, but I mean, when I was younger, I don't even know what is the cell phone. I don't even know how to play computers. How to play in computers. 90s is definitely very simple life. Yet the people from the, I think the generations, the people that born from 80s, 90s are the people that experience the simple life and the evolution of the modernity in this world. So I feel like the 80s and the 90s are the people that can easily balance, because we've had it both. We embrace the modernity, but at the same time we also embrace the simple things in life. have a fans here. He's staring at me. Why are you staring? Filbert, the Frenchie is staring at me. What do you want? My cake, it's not allowed for you. 1984. So after Jenny, you never had a Filipina anymore, Matt? This is not for you. Filbert wants to eat chocolate cake, but of course it's not allowed for him. He's such a foodie, you know. He is such a foodie dog. He loves to eat. Like, even if he just had lunch or he just had dinner, if you give him food, he will still eat it. No, I have not, honestly. Why? Are you clean? Are you decent? Are you clean? Come here. You're such a clingy. I have a clingy monkey over here. Are you clean? Can you guys see him? Alam, baho mo. Not many Filipino were ID. Oh, that's why. Chill. That's dumb. So there you do the talking, Filbert. See, he's so noisy. Why can you not just settle? My goodness. Now you're looking for the cake. You love cat. He always hunt the cat from the garden. Gigigil ako. The cats are so cause the reason why I don't want to take care of cats is because they are more aggressive. They're everywhere. That like they can go there. Yeah, they are more independent though than the dogs. Because this one is so clingy. He will wake us up in the morning. That's because he wants us to go down and play with him. He is so clingy. I never been alone because every time we're ever in the house, he will follow you. Alright, it's already 11:30, 11:26. I think it's about time to get ready for bed. Pitbull, beautiful dog, extremely friendly. The Pitbull is bigger, isn't it? Hello, Weston. I'm doing well. Thank you so much, Angelou, for subscribing. And yes, guys, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my videos. Please help me grow my channel. What did you do today? We were actually at the resort a while ago. Just chill. What's with my kilikili? Yes, Matt. Thank you so much for subscribing. Please help me grow my channel, guys. Thank you, Weston, for appreciating my hair and my eyes. Because some, they are actually saying that you're not supposed to dye your hair is because it's not very Filipina. Well, this is my preference, and as long as I like it and my partner likes it, it doesn't matter. Because I really couldn't have a very dark hair because it's gonna make me look so much young, and I don't want to look very young because sometimes it's hard to deal outside if I look so young. That's why I try to look matured a little bit sometimes, or look matured as I look matured that is aligned with my age. What do you like to do for fun? Traveling and physical activities such as going to the gym, going to the beach. Just being close to nature is fun for me. Although sometimes I just love chilling at home. Especially when there's a lot of things that's happening in your life. If I am so busy during the weekdays, I would love just to stay at home and chill. Yes, thank you, Matt. Just a beautiful woman inside and out. Thank you. Dude, sure, dude. What's up, dude? Wilbert, stop it. He's starting to be noisy again. Sports, I used to do the scuba diving, badminton before. I'm just going to the gym on a daily basis, and then I also did boxing. I want to do it again. Swimming, like a proper swimming, when I was in college way back 19, 21 years old. If you come to States, visit Boston. I will show you around the city. Thank you. That's really appreciated. How was your Thanksgiving? We didn't really celebrate Thanksgiving. We were actually busy. What did we do? Nothing. We were just staying at home. Had a simple dinner as usual. Personal tour guide. That's great. Thank you. What's the best thing to do in Boston? The food and the architecture. The food. Always the food. It's always nice to experience different cultures via food, no? Because I feel like every country have a specialties when it comes to food, and let's say every country have a special food to offer. Sport museums, all sort of stuffs to do. That sounds amazing. How old are you, by the way? I am 32. When I was younger, I used to say every time we hang out with my cousins, I used to say when I was 16, I used to say I'm 18. When I turned 21, that's the only time I embrace my age. And then when I was, now that I'm 32, I mean, people think that I'm younger than 32. Never ask a woman her age. I don't really mind. I don't really mind being asked how old I am. I think Filipinas are really get used of being asked how old we are, is because we age well, in my opinion. Asians generally age well. I think it's because of our skin. We are a little bit oilier than the Western people. We don't get um, wrinkles ahead. It takes ages for us to get wrinkles. And I think it's because we are so small compared to other human being. The normal size of the Filipina is 5 feet. There are some Filipinas that are smaller than 5 feet. For Filipinos, which is the men, standards are 5'4" to 5'6". Compare in the West, if you're 5'4", you're so small. If you're 5, you're small in the West. So I am considered small. I considered myself really small. What's your favorite Christmas movie? Nothing. What's that kid when his parents forget about him and he turns his house into upside down? The little boy. That's the only movie I watch for Christmas. Cause Christmas days, we don't really tend Home Alone. Yeah, that's cute. I find him cute. So we don't really watch movie during Christmas seasons, is because we're so busy. There's a lot of happenings in the Philippines every December. Non-stop family events before, especially when I was younger. Do you join any clubs? No. Because I may look like I'm very outgoing, but I do have um, a mental behavior that I really prefer to be alone. Like, I'm the type of person that I can enjoy myself alone. That's why some of my friends before, they were asking, are you not feeling bored? Especially here in Subic, are you not feeling bored? Sometimes when my partner was in the West and then I'm just here, I am roaming around everywhere. I enjoyed my own company. Although sometimes I'm thinking it would be nice if there's such a certain clubs that I could just go or hang out with. Even in the gym, there are some younger generations. Actually, we've been messaging in Instagram back and forth, the girls and the gays. They were inviting me, but I've never been because I was so busy. But I never had a chance to hang out with them, despite the times, how many times they invite me. It's because they always like party at night, and that's not me anymore. I'm too old. I feel like not really too old, but I don't have the same energy like them, because they were like in mid-20s and I'm in my mid-30s. So during the weekends, I do prefer just to chill at home. If I will drink, I'll just chill, have a wine, and then after that, sleep. I don't have an energy to do the hard party. Sweetest girl, thank you, Weston. I guess I would look like a freak show to showmen in the Philippines. I'm 6 tall. Mm, in some areas, but my family, the English people that I am with, they are all 6 foot. So 6 foot and 6'1". I remember we were walking along the Glorieta last year, the three of us, and I'm walking in the middle, and then the three of them are behind me. It makes me feel like I'm the superstar with a bodyguards. Because the three of them are behind me, they're all tall. And then when my partner's mother was here, she was not that tall, so it makes me feel like, okay, that's nice. But the boys, they're all tall, including her mother's partner. He was tall as well, more than 6'2". The only problem that we've had is when we went to Palawan for family vacation, and then I booked when I tried to book I'm the one who booked the ticket, so I know that all of them have longer legs, so I book the seats where there is an extra leg room. And then when we arrive in the airport, there's only 9 passengers. For the entire airplane, there's only 9 passengers. So the um, flight attendant were trying to convince me to please um, change the seat. I told her it's gonna be so hard for them to change the seat if you will move them, because obviously I booked them in front of the airplane, the seats in front side, so we are all in front section, and then they want us to move, some of us to move in the middle for the airplane's balance. That's what they're saying. I told her we really can't, it's gonna be so hard for them, plus we paid for the seat. So some Filipinos men nowadays are tall, but some, including compared to the Western. Yeah, Daryl, you're small. You're still considered small. Kenneth and Kiel is also considered small as a Filipino. I do have a friend, Carlo, they are really tall. They are also 6 foot or 5'11". My ex-boyfriend, he was like nearly 6 foot, 5'11" as well, I think. I like dating big boys, like tall guys. I like tall guys. I also have very big, huge arms and torso. Yeah, mostly Westerns are like that. It's very uncommon for a Westerns to have a small torso. What inspired you to do YouTube? You know what, actually, I do have a lot of videos already for the past couple of years. I really want to do YouTube. It's just that I don't have the confidence. I always think, I'm just gonna embarrass myself to do the YouTube. And then now, it's because I feel like I'm in a different journey of my life. And me and my partner, we used to watch Filipinas with foreign partner. And they keep on sharing their stories, and I was thinking maybe it's nice if I will share my journey as well. Plus, it's not common for a woman to post a YouTube or to post a construction contents. So I just want to share our construction progress at the same time. And of course, it inspires me to I'm sorry for this, that's not a good behavior. It inspires me to do a YouTube is because I want to share to other people that even if I am a city girl, I can be a good partner as well. Same with the province girls. Also, I want to inspire other people how Filipinas should be treated, and how does the Western men should be treated as well by the Filipina. So I want to inspire others how to have a better relationship. I know that I am not posting my partner yet. It's because it's his preference to have the privacy. But who knows, maybe moving forward, I will be able to convince him to join me. But he's very supportive. He just don't want to be in public yet. Because I also have to consider our other family members. So I mean, 5'1". Did you see Matt's comment, Daryl? 5'1", you're a real midget. He's just joking. Yeah, we are really small. Cause where are we gonna get our height? Cause my grandma is 5. Our grandfather is 5'3", 5'4" as well. The parents is also small, so that's why my aunt and my relatives were actually teasing me, or they not really pressuring me, but they are always telling me, when are you gonna have kids? And then when I say every time for the past 2 years, I'll tell to them I don't have any plans to have kids. I don't want to have kids. And then they will say, oh, that's not good. What about the genes? You're just gonna waste your partner's genes and your genes. It's gonna be nice if you two have kids. The kid will look so gorgeous or will look so handsome. That's what they will always say. But who knows, maybe for the next 2 years, maybe I'm gonna get pregnant if everything is sorted. My father is 6'6". Oh my god, that is giant. It's so tall. Sometimes, of course, I experience wearing heels, which is just 3 to 4 inches, but sometimes it makes me feel like, how does it feels like to be a tall person? Like when you're standing, sometimes even with my partner, I will stand on top of the chair, and then I'm gonna look at them. Oh, this is how it feels like to be a tall person. You will see everything. Like you have a better vision. Spoiled. No, I'm not gonna spoil. If I will have a child, I'm not gonna spoil her. I will train her to be how to be a responsible one. The daddy might spoil him, but I'm not gonna spoil him or her. My mother was 4'11". Kelly, she was extremely... Oh, it's because your dad... Good thing you got your dad's height. You're 6'6", your mother is 4'11". Daryl's mother is 4'11". Mother, imagine saying, oh yeah, how did your mother handle your father? 4'11" to 6'6". She is a rock star. She is a rock star. But then at the end, at the bed, they are even. It's just that outside, I bet she used to wear heels when she was younger. Yeah, she will. I bet she is. Okay. I already said goodnight a while ago, but I'm still here. So anyway, guys, I think that's it for now. Thank you so much. I enjoyed our night. Thank you so much for all those people who joined me on my live tonight. Thank you so much. Again, this is just Kelly. Love, love, love. Adios. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Daryl. And Weston. Have a great night. Hello, Hercules. Goodbye.